And then we now have a new signpost called Welcome to Little India, and that's the Little India. We are in Harrisburg today. Especially the Rajbhog Lassi. It was.
We have never seen anything like that on the menu.
And I had Bagara rice with Gongura Goat, and this is looking rather special. A combination video of all of our experiences over the last few years in Harrisburg. 70 centimeter long dosa. Look at this paper thin jalebi that was made by that automated machine. My Bora and Idli, they are soaked in Sambar and it's very spicy. Good afternoon from Harrisburg. We are back in Harrisburg. Obviously, we have been in Harrisburg many times and we have filmed before but never had the chance to share on our channel. So this afternoon, we decided we'll have lunch at our favorite place called Dosa Hut, and then we'll combine that experience with our previous experience in Chatkazz and few other places, especially Jaipur Sweets where we buy our jalebis, the hot one. Combination video of all of our experiences over the last few years in Harrisburg. So this is the Dosa Hut and we have dined here a few times. They are really great, especially South Indian non-veg plates are very nice. So let's join us and hope to share with you all the experiences. And I had Bagara rice with Gongura Goat, and this is looking rather special. The lamb is just fantastic. It's actually a South Indian recipe, I think. But the rice, the Bagara rice, I just loved it. This was very spicy and very fluffy. It has got curry leaves in it, star anise. It's a quite different kind of rice recipe that we never tried before. And the lamb is very succulent, very nice. We have a lot of Indian shops here, fantastic restaurants, both sides of the street, restaurants and sweet shops. In Harrisburg, Sydney, we came for this live jalebi show and we always come to buy jalebi here whenever we're in Sydney, and that was a fascinating experience. We love jalebi. We Indians always love jalebi. It was the first time I experienced that someone has put a robotic arm automation in jalebi frying. That machine was frying jalebi, 100 jalebis every 2 minutes. So that was fantastic. Obviously, this is one of our favorite spots in Sydney. We always come for this live jalebi show and we buy hot jalebis, and that is definitely at Jaipur Sweets, and we'll try that. Look at that, so many people are just queuing here for hot jalebis. Have you ever seen this automated jalebi frying? This is just extraordinary, isn't it? Look at these jalebis. So many jalebis are getting fried all together and they're going to be soaked in, dipped in sugar syrup afterwards. But they're also selling some gulab jam and other like onion bhajis and some chili pakoras and few samosas. But the main attraction is the jalebis, hot jalebis. Look at this paper thin jalebi that was made by that automated machine. So it is becoming very authentic but also quite perfect because they're giving exactly same amount of mixture and then they're getting poured onto the hot oil, and so it's becoming very thin and crispy and very delicious. Interior of this Dosa Hut is really nice. I always love all these beautiful writings on the wall. We just got our table and we started looking at the menu. It is really nice, but the problem with inside of any Indian restaurant is that there is always a loud music playing and copyright will be always a problem. So maybe I have to talk about it after we finish our food, but I'll show you everything we order. There are so many Indian shops here in Harris Park, and it's always a special place. We used to buy a lot of grocery items whenever we used to come to Sydney, but these days everything is available in Hobart, so we don't buy that many. They're very decorated, and Billu's is one of the famous kebab shops in Harris Park. They sell authentic Indian kebabs, and we always enjoy eating here. The shop selling Indian dresses as well. Hyderabad House and Papa Curries. This supermarket is called Little India. We just saw this Pani Puri shop, and we thought we'll buy some Pani Puri and try here on the street, and that will be like in India. This is the shop. We're going to try some Pani Puri. So Pani Puri must try, 9 pieces, $7. Do you want to try that? Or
sweet and spicy one to try.
Sweet and spicy. Okay. Khatta mitha. Okay, we'll try that. So we've got our Pani Puris. This is like $7, and we've got 9 Pani Puris. So you need to pour a little bit of tamarind sauce, and then do you find this a bit hot, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a bit hot. Spicy. It's slightly hotter than we can expect these days, but otherwise it's delicious. Finally, we have got our meal, or rather lunch, at Dosa Hut, and this afternoon we are not having any meat. We are just having vegetarian. We have got 70cm Masala Paneer Dosa, and it came with little bit of Sambar and coconut chutney, and I have gone with a Idli and Vada in Sambar. And look at this dosa. This is really fantastic. 70cm long dosa, and Uruduma is taking a little bit of dosa with some paneer masala that's inside. My Bora and Idli, they are soaked in sambar, and it's very spicy. And look at the size of the Bora. This is really big, and they have given 1 Idli and 1 Bora, but they're super hot and super big. Idli and Bora, these are my favorite. Whenever I went to South India, I always had that, and here it is very authentic, very good, and it's lovely. It's very freshly made and very spicy. And now I'm trying my idli, and look at the thickness of the idli. This is really great. And I'm also taking some of these chutneys that Urudima has got. They are super tasty, very spicy. Tamarind and chili. Oh, I love it. These paneers are actually minced, and then they have curried it. So it's really easy to eat. It's not very hot, but it's very spicy, so it's really tasty. After the jalebi and pani puri, we came to this Hyderabad house to buy a takeaway goat biryani, which is a very authentic, very special Indian biryani dish. So we'll go for Chatkazz and we'll try some Indian dishes as well. Look what we bought. We came to Chatkazz. This is one of the favorite place in Sydney, one of our favorite place in Sydney, and these are takeaway. So we had an amazing time in Chatkazz, and we thought we were going to do a food vlog as we do in Indian restaurants, and we have done, but it was too noisy inside. They're full. There are a lot of people eating delicious Indian food. and they were playing Hindi movie music. So there was definitely no go for vlogging because whatever effort I put, they all will be ruined because of the copyright, and it was too noisy as well. We tried so many food. We thought we'll just say something about it. This is just an extraordinary place, and we had an amazing food, especially the Rajbhog Lassi. It was.
We have never seen
We
anything
never-
like that
yeah.
on the menu before.
Normally lassis are like salted lassi or mango lassi, but the Rajbhog, it had candied cherry, it had pistachios, it had cashews, like
almonds.
too many of them, and actually it was quite thick as well, so very good quality. And the other item we loved is the Papri chaat. It was so delicately balanced. It was so good. I mean, like, it was just amazing. And I had a chili paneer dosa. We normally had plain dosa or masala dosa, and they had the same dosa, very high quality, but they had chili paneers inside, and it was just delicious. It was just amazing.
It was a bit of a Chinese and Indian combination.
And what else we had? We had two
Papri
puris.
chaat.
Papri chaat and two puris. It was like a thali. There was a vegetable curry, there was rasam, and there was srikhand. It's like a thick yogurt dessert.
Sweet yogurt.
Sweet yogurt, Gujarati sweet yogurt, and that was delicious as well. And these are takeaway, and we have got a few more items, especially paneer pakoras. They're very famous here. Paneer Indian cottage cheese dipped in batter and fried with a variety of chutneys. And then we have a
Bora pav.
Bora pav we took.
And Bora pav is like a burger, but Indian style burger.
Indian
It's,
style burger.
it's big.
Mumbai is very famous for Bora pav.
A Jini dosa as well.
And Jini dosa, that's actually like, looks like a kati roll or like a bread roll, and they have something inside which dosa normally have potato
Some
curries,
filling
fillings inside.
We have jalebis as well.
We have Chatkazz jalebis. These are takeaways that we're going to try tomorrow. We had an amazing time, and thanks very much for watching this extraordinary food vlog at Chatkazz in Harrisburg in Sydney. Wow, what a lovely lunch we had at this Dosa Hut. It was vegetarian, but it was lovely. And it's too hot today in Sydney, like 33 degrees. So we didn't want to have any meat this afternoon before traveling back to Hobart. Thank you very much for watching this video. And this video was just a combination of all of our experiences in Harris Park at various places over the years. We are back in Harris Park and we are buying some sweet before going to Hobart from Sweetland. And this is a very nice shop, very well presented sweets. You learn a new thing every day, and I just learned that these jalebi looking sweets, these are actually called musabbak in Lebanese. This is a Lebanese sweet shop and we are just loving these items.